Well, you're trying to eat healthy, but just not experiencing slimming results.
And it could be that you are falling for these healthy eating myths. And registered dietitian Lisa Gredzelanek with yourtastylife.com is here to clear up all of that confusion.
Yes, ladies. So there's a couple myths today we're going to just clear the deck on and get the story straight.
Because I'm always surprised how many people don't know.
Yeah,
right?
I hear a lot of the same things. I've been in the field for many, many years, and it still surprises me some of the things people think are true that aren't. And one thing I'll start with is organic.
Ooh, organic.
There is this health halo with organic. I think if it's organic, it gets a pass no matter what is in it. So let's take for prime example, sugar. So organic sugar is still sugar.
It's sugar.
So when I hear someone say,
healthier.
well, I made this cake, but I made it with organic sugar.
What?
It is still sugar metabolically in your body. Now, granted, it's not laced with chemicals, and it's non-GMO, so there are definitely benefits to that. But when we look at organic snacks even, so we can have organic junk food.
Yeah.
Okay, just because it's organic
There's a
doesn't
lot
mean
of
it's
it.
healthy.
How much sugar's in that?
3 teaspoons. Oh, and that little package.
11 grams.
Wait,
So if we look at the couple of first ingredients on there, what are the
This
couple?
is really hard for with parents because the kids,
Yeah,
kids are always like, oh well, you know.
Organic tapioca syrup, organic cane sugar, those are sugar. So it's, yes.
The first ingredient is sugar.
Is it cleaner? Sure, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily a good, healthy choice based on what you're picking that's organic.
Right.
Then let's move on to all calories are equal. It doesn't matter.
Can I tell you,
unless,
I can't stand this one.
Unless,
Jen,
all my calories
you're
are fine.
watching.
It's all okay. No. Let's back up the bus here. Let's think about this. So there is no way 300 calories from broccoli is the same as 300 calories from ice cream.
Right.
All right, a cup of this ice cream has a whopping nearly 8 teaspoons of sugar, and the same cup of broccoli is 30 calories and no sugar. It's a sugar-free food, right? So it's not simply about your calories, because if I did 300 calories in ice cream, I'm contributing a lot more sugar load to my body, and my body has to handle that differently than, of course, it would all the fiber and beneficial nutrients from the broccoli.
Yep.
Well, that's the same thing with like avocados. Like they are high in calories, but they're so much better for
They're
you.
the good fat. They're going to stick to your ribs longer. You know, it's good for, that fat is good for our inflammation. So lots of good things. Then the next one here is, I brought these as an example because the myth I'm going to talk about here is I can eat whatever I want as long as I exercise. Okay? So I hear this a lot too. Well, guess what? If you're going on the treadmill for a half hour, that doesn't give you free rein to just, scarf all day long. This is a new product on the market I thought I would share. It's called Perfect Fit Meals. And this has been a really helpful option for some folks who are looking for real clean food on the run. So it's simple ingredients, no fake fillers, that sort of thing, and they're portion controlled for you. Calories are in line. Fat grams, sodium is reasonable compared to other packaged foods on the market, and you just take it and warm it up. So if you're kind of struggling with having some portion control, look for items that help you eat consistently, because most fitness experts will tell you 80% of weight loss comes from what you're eating. So even when you're in the gym and you're like, well, I'm working out, I can eat whatever I want, you really want to look at it consistently. So things can help you out.
It doesn't count if you get this and bring this for your lunch at work, but then raid the vending machine 20 minutes later. Like, because that'll happen. A lot of people like, well, I have good intentions, but then they're still hungry.
They still make up for it. Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, I had a healthy lunch. I don't know what happened.
So the fourth myth, is snacking is healthy. Mini meals are healthy. That helps me lose weight. There's kind of this aura around that, and it really depends on the person. So it's not that snacking is bad, but there are some studies that support people who are snacking are actually consuming more calories, and it's harder for them to lose weight. And it really depends on your meal timing and what you're snacking on. So it's one thing, to Nicole's point, if you're snacking on healthful things, fruits, vegetables, nuts, that kind of thing for your snack. But if you're raiding the vending machine, well, that snack isn't very helpful.
So the blood sugar thing, is there something to that?
There is something. So if you have blood sugar stable meals, so you're having meals that have some protein and your blood sugar isn't going over the place, you will stay fuller longer, and you ideally should be able to get 4 to 5, maybe even 6 hours without needing a snack. So if you can eat breakfast at, say, 7 and get to lunch at noon, that's actually okay. It gives your body a rest, and actually that between time when you're not eating, you're burning fat versus eating more calories. So there's something to think about with the snacking. And then lastly is the halo again.
Skinny pop.
Yeah, so I know we're not ripping on the popcorn here, but the word skinny or light, there's still this halo related to, oh,
diet.
it must help me lose weight.
Right.
So this bag, I will tell you, I have folks that eat this bag
that.
as a serving, right? Because we love Skinny Pop. It's
The
great.
entire bag?
So, oh yeah, they will eat the whole bag because it's skinny. I mean, this is not going to make me be heavy, right? So if you look at this bag, I mean, there's more than 600 calories in this bag.
Oh!
So let's say you ate half of it. That's 300 calories. Now, where does that snack fit in your day? You know, so the whole thing related to artificial sweeteners, of course, we've talked a lot about that. FDA says they're safe. However, there are studies that support it actually increases your sugar cravings. And if you're one of those folks that increases your sugar cravings, you might be having a diet beverage, but then looking for something sugary later.
Yeah.
So just kind of knowing how you respond to foods. There's not one size fits all, but kind of know the facts.
And it takes work. It really does.
Gotta work at
Unfortunately,
it.
it's work.
If it was easy, we'd all do it, right?
True. She's going to snack. We'll be right back.